Hello, hi everybody. It's Colleen with Chalk Couture coming at you live on Friday night. Hope everybody had a fantastic Friday, a fantastic week. We are coming in with another patriotic themed project tonight as promised. I realize that you can't see what's down here, but I actually have everything ready to go. I'm going to push the camera back a little bit so you can see what's happening down here. Hang on one sec. Let me slide it back a little. I didn't realize I was so close. Not that I mind you being up close and personal, but I want you to see what's happening down here. I got my Pennant banners all ready to go for you. I figured let's kind of cut down on some of the prep time here. So what I did was I got my banners out of their packages and I got the transfers all ready to go. All my chalk paste colors picked out and everything is ready to go so that it wasn't going to take up your whole Friday night or whatever time it is that you might be watching it on the replay. I just wanted to have everything ready to go so that you can watch how we're going to make one of those awesome, if you've ever seen them, banners that hang on your staircase, on your banister, or on your mantle. So we're going to make a patriotic one using the transfer that we used yesterday to make these little beauties up here, or cut out stars. So it was this transfer, the star cutout transfer. So it was pieces of this. So we're going to be using a few new pieces that we didn't use yesterday. The Stars and Stripes Forever, which is this right here. We're going to use that piece, which we didn't use. And we're also going to use these two pieces that we didn't use yesterday. So as I mentioned, I've got everything laid out. And I wanted to mention, let me grab my catalog real quick, because these little guys are super adorable. Let me grab my glasses. These are our 5x7 pennant banners, and they come just like this. They come wrapped up, they come with the twine, and I just want to give a sneak peek because you would not believe, I couldn't believe, where are they? Here they are. And I don't even think that that's right. I think that they've reduced, I could be wrong. But these little guys are so inexpensive on my chalk site. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, holy cow, like I stocked up on these because of this project that I wanted to make. But check them out in my store. I couldn't believe it. I was like, they're that cheap, what? So I got 10 of them. So I figured I could make 2 banners. So we're gonna use 4 of them tonight. But yeah, holy cow, I was like, let me grab a few of those so we can make a few banners. So we're gonna make our first one tonight. Let's move all of this out of the way. We'll do our first one now. I'm gonna do Stars and Stripes. I'm going to use our Shimmer Shadow, which is a little odd, I know. We're gonna do this one in the Shimmer Shadow, which is our black. Remember how I've been saying I'm kind of stuck on the shimmer shadows right now. The shimmers, I'm all about the shimmers. I didn't use all shimmers. This one is not shimmer. And I know that these are canvas surfaces, and typically we do use ink on these because we can make them permanent, but as you can see, you don't have to. This is paste that I'm using. So you can use paste on canvas, you can if you want to, which is what I'm doing tonight. So, just to let you know. So I'm gonna just go ahead and cover this. I just made sure I had a nice tight seal. I did not fuzz my transfer. Just making sure I have a nice tight seal. And as I typically do, I'm just gonna go in the one direction with this. Even though it's not ink, I just want to make sure that I'm just going up and down so that I don't have any bleeding on the canvas surface. And it is so easy. I'm just holding the top so that I don't have any movement of my transfer, which I shouldn't. There's a nice tight seal here, but just in case. Getting all that excess paste back off and back into my jar. And that's it, voila. We are done that first one. Just taking a quick peek to make sure I have all my tips of my letters covered. And I'm peeling back kind of slowly just to make sure that I got everything covered how I wanted. There's number one, okay? Simple, easy to do. Gonna let that set up here to dry. And we'll put this off to the side over here so that I can clean that transfer off. I'll put that in my sink and let the water run over that. And I'll use my board eraser to clean off the chalk paste and then let that dry and put that back onto its carrier sheet so that I can use that transfer again and again. I'm just closing up my chalk paste so that that won't dry out. And we are going to move right along to our next pennant banner. This one I'm going to do in ink. So I'm mixing and matching. I have no rhyme or reason to my madness tonight. It's okay. I'm just going with the flow tonight. I know it's canvas. I know I'm kind of going a little crazy tonight. Using paste and ink. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not putting this outside. No worries. It's not going to be in the elements of rain. It's going to be inside hanging on my banner. So it's okay that I'm using both paste and ink on the banner. It's okay. Okay, we've got Freedom is already covered. So we're going to remove that. I'm just checking, going slowly. That is covered. Pushing that to the side. And we're moving on to the bottom here with USA. I feel like I might need to add something to this in a minute because I feel like there's going to be a lot of space here. I might come back and find something to add kind of in the middle here to jazz this one up because it's a little bare to me. And now we've got the USA established down here at the bottom covered. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just gonna pull that off slowly because that one kind of did go towards the end a little bit, and that's okay. Perfect. Okay, that's covered. So that one is done. Like I said, there's a little bit of dead space there in the middle. Like I said, I may come back and add something. I've got plenty of different transfers that have, what's the word I'm looking for? Design elements to them, I guess. So I could easily come back and add a little design element in here. I have to think on that for a minute. Easy enough to come back and add something there. I could add some ribbon. I could add something. I'm sure I'll come up with something, but there's a little bit of dead space in there that I'm not quite 100% happy with. I'll figure it out. But we'll move on in the meantime to the stars. Closing up that jar, moving along. Now we're back to the beautiful stars. And we're going to change this up. The only reason I'm changing this up slightly from last night's project, I loved the blue, but it wasn't quite blue enough for me on the star last night. So I'm going to go with this color blue. And again, this is a paste. This is Colonial Blue. So I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be a little darker. I'm hoping that that might be a little darker. And again, this is paste again, but that's okay. And I went with not shimmer. So I'm kind of changing it up. I do have a lot of shimmers going on, and this is not a shimmer. So I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue. Hopefully. Now I'm second guessing myself because everything else is shimmer and this one's not. Should I have kept it with the shimmer? Because everything else is. Should I have kept it with the shimmer splash? Because it isn't that different. Hold on, let me see these two. You know what? I am going to go back to it. I am. I'm going to use the shimmer splash because I think it's kind of close. It's close enough that this was here, I think. it's close enough, and because I am using shimmer on everything else, I think it's best that I do keep it shimmer now that I'm second guessing myself. So I am going to use the shimmer. Even though it's not quite as blue as I wanted, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. I just want to make sure that this transfers down. And I switched it up. Last night I did the stars in the blue. Tonight I'm going to do the stripes in the blue. And last night I didn't use the stripes at all. So we're doing a little different tonight. Okay, and I think we've got that all covered. Let's just take a quick peek. Let's see, I think that's all covered. We'll just peel back. Oh, sure I didn't get any on my fingers. Just peel back slowly just to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm glad I went this choice. I like it. It definitely pops more than it did on there. Yep, that was a good last second decision of changing that up. I like it. Okay, let's pop that on here. Yeah, I think I would have kicked myself if I had not gone shimmer on that. That would have looked a little ridiculous to have every one of them not but that one be shimmer. I think that would have looked a little silly. Okay, last but not least, Shimmer Crimson. And I promise I'm gonna get off the shimmers this week. I'm gonna stop with the shimmers. I'm just so addicted. Okay. I can't promise though that I might not pick them back up again, especially in time for the Christmas holidays. I know that they're gonna become a big staple again for the Christmas holidays with me. But I'll try to leave them alone for a little while after the 4th of July. Okay, again, I'm trying to just keep it in the one flow here and not go back and forth because I'm on the canvas. Oops, and I just got some on my finger. Let me get that off real quick. I always try to, if I do get a boo-boo and get it on my hand or my finger, I don't want to touch the canvas anywhere and get a red dot somewhere because I accidentally got it on my hand. Whoop, don't you fall. Okay, so just, I always check my hands real quick before I touch anywhere and accidentally get a red dot. Okay. Let's peel back slowly just to make sure I got the tips of everything. Oh, I'm gonna lay this back down real quick because I just want to come back here and add just a touch more right here. Let's try that again. Check my fingers again real quick. It looked like I didn't press down hard enough right in the center. There we go, we got it. Oh, maybe just a scotch more right here. Right there. Perfect. That's why we like to peel back slowly. In case we missed a spot, we can just lay it right back down and then just put a little more paste or ink down to get that spot that we may have missed. No worries at all. Okay, we've got all of our banners done. Let's put that off to the side. I'm hoping that I can dry these rather quickly. I've got some patriotic ribbon here to go and a few little not patriotic, but maybe some filler ribbon. So I'm hoping that these will dry quickly enough that I can put this somewhat together. Sometimes the shimmers take a little long to dry, and I hate to be live having you guys watch me dry things, because I think that's a little boring. So if this is going to take too long, I may cut the video and then just show the final piece. But if I can get it to dry quickly, I'll try to assemble it and show you how I'm going to tie it all together. But let's see how quickly this dries. Let me just give a quick test and see. If these are still wet, then, and I'm afraid to touch them, if they're still wet, then I'm just gonna, that one actually feels pretty good. So far so good on that one. Let's see. Oop. That one still feels a little wet. Okay, that one's still just a little wet. That one doesn't feel too bad. That one doesn't feel too bad either. Just this one. All right, hold on. Let's just give this a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna see if we can start to maybe assemble these. So let's see. So if we maybe did it like this, I'm thinking. So let's see. I'm gonna need my glasses, I think, for this. Let's see here. There's little holes here so that we can push through. If I can see that. So that we can push through the rope, the twine that they gave us. I'm gonna see how I wanna do this. Oop, that did not go through right. I need a little more space. Okay. I don't want to have too much space here. I probably can cut this down a little bit. I don't think I need all of this space in between each banner, because what I was thinking, yeah, I really don't think I want all this space. So let me just try this. If I just do this single knotted, let's see. If I do that. this. There we go. Trying to get this through here. Of course it doesn't want to go. Come on. It's trying to make its way through. I got a piece of it. I just can't get all of it to come through. I think I need to get it. I'm trying to look to see if I have something that I can make this hole bigger here, because it's kind of got something stuck in there. What the heck is stuck in there? Let me try that again. Hang on one second. Sometimes if you cut the tip, maybe that'll help. Let's try that. Now we got it. All right, so I'm thinking we need to maybe make this a little bit shorter. I think that this is way too long. Let's kind of tie that off there. Maybe tie this off here. And then what I was thinking is just adding some ribbon kind of in between, like so. I'll just give you kind of an idea in between each. So I'll give you an example of what I was thinking here. So something like this. Let's see. I'll just get the one kind of section started here so I can show you what I mean. So just to add some little ribbons like this. So just cut little strips like this and tie them in between. So you would have little 2-inch strips or so in between like that. So we've got a strip of that. Should have measured these out. So we would have a little strip of this and so forth. And so that's how it would kind of work. And this one I should have made a little longer. And so that is how it will work. And so in between each of these will be the strips. So let me see if I can kind of hold this up for you guys. Let me take this one off. So that is how it will work, and I will continue off camera to keep adding the ribbon in between, and then I will post a picture of the finished. So that is how it's gonna work. Oh my gosh, this is gonna look so awesome. So let me continue off camera with that, and I will post a finished picture. This is gonna take a while, as you can see, because I'm gonna have to cut all the ribbon down. I'm thinking I'll probably cut maybe a couple inches, maybe, I don't know, maybe like 4 inches. Yeah, just a couple inch for each ribbon. I'm gonna have to cut a whole bunch because it's gonna take, you know, a bunch of strips in each section. So that's how I'll do it, in between each. I might go a little shorter, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, in between each of the pennant banners. So that's kind of my thought process of how this is gonna work. And then we'll just continue on. So that's it. I will post it in the pictures when I am all finished, but that's the gist of it, guys. I think it's gonna be super adorable. And then, like I said, I'll just maybe put some of the little fillers of these guys in between, just to break up some of the, all the red, white, and blue ribbon in between, just to break up the colors going on. So that's the gist of it. I think it's gonna come out super adorable when it's done. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back tomorrow with a non-patriotic, I promise, no more glitter, shimmers, pastes, and inks tomorrow. So have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Talk to you soon. Bye.